Today's news are: man impersonating V and Suga sent to prison. Jin accuses BigHit staff of lying to him. HYBE's undisclosed project involving BTS. V scammed by a taxi driver, and more BTS news. In her recent pre-release track, Love Wins All, IU has mesmerized her audience with a captivating music video. The video, featuring a collaboration with BTS's V, unfolds in a dystopian world. Here, IU and V struggle to survive against a backdrop of lethal floating cubes that endanger human lives. Their journey leads them to a deserted mall, where V stumbles upon a mystical camcorder. This discovery offers a brief respite, allowing the duo to momentarily escape their bleak surroundings and bask in the warmth of their affection. However, this period of tranquility is short-lived, as one of the floating cubes soon detects and ultimately destroys them. The music video resonated strongly with international fans, who were quick to draw parallels between the destructive cube and the Tesseract from the Marvel Universe. Reacting to the video, one fan humorously remarked on the cube's resemblance to the Tesseract, using colorful language to express their sentiment. This observation sparked a wave of reactions on social media, amusing many Korean netizens. Comments from these netizens included laughter and playful jabs at the cube, referring to it as the Tesseract and echoing the fans' humorous exclamation. They also shared laughs over the cube's portrayal and the witty use of language by the fans. Now, transitioning to a discussion about V's experience during the making of the video, he shared his insights in a past interview. V reflected on the challenges and excitement of working in the unique setting of the music video. He spoke about the creative process behind the scenes, revealing how the team managed to bring the post-apocalyptic world to life. V also expressed his thoughts on collaborating with IU, noting the synergy and mutual respect that contributed to the successful outcome of the project. Additionally, he commented on the fan reactions, appreciating their engagement and the humorous ways in which they connected the music video to other pop culture references. On January 19th, rumors began circulating about HYBE preparing to launch a new BTS-themed game, creating considerable excitement among fans. Newses, a South Korean media outlet, reported that Com2Yus, a prominent game development company, announced plans for a media event titled The Next Stage, scheduled for January 25th. At this event, Com2Yus intends to unveil 3 new global game releases for the year. Among these anticipated releases is BTS Cooking On Tiny Tan Restaurant, a simulation-based online mobile game set to debut this year. The news of this game has sparked significant enthusiasm within the BTS fan community, particularly on Twitter, where fans are eagerly anticipating its release. For those unfamiliar, Com2Yus, established in 1998, is a South Korean company specializing in mobile and online game development. They develop games for various platforms, including iOS and Android. The News' report on January 19th further revealed that the upcoming Com2Yus event aims to showcase the company's expanded global service strategy and provide insights into the development, content, and creative vision of each game. The event will be live-streamed on Com2's official YouTube channel, where they plan to reveal 3 new titles: Starseed, Asnia Trigger, BTS Cooking On Tiny Tan Restaurant, and Frostpunk Beyond the Ice. The BTS-themed game is a collaboration between the culinary gaming giant Grape and the BTS Tiny Tan characters, promising an engaging food simulation experience. A Twitter update included a poster of the rumored game featuring Tiny Tan characters, styled after BTS's Grammy-nominated single, Butter. Previously, in April 2022, HYBE had released a game focused on BTS titled BTS Island in the Seom, which revolved around the members' adventures on a deserted island named Seom. This release coincided with BTS's announcement of a hiatus from group activities in June 2022, following the release of their anthology album, Proof. BTS Cooking On Tiny Tan Restaurant, if released, would be the 3rd online mobile game by HYBE centered on BTS, following BTS World, now discontinued, and In the Seom. In the Seom, players enjoyed interacting with avatars of BTS members depicted as charming animated characters. The game allowed players to personalize their islands and the avatars' outfits, hairstyles, and accessories, mirroring the real-life stage looks of the BTS members. Fans are now speculating whether the rumored new cooking simulation game will offer similar customization options. Despite the lack of an official announcement from HYBE Corporation, the excitement within the BTS fandom is palpable, as they eagerly await confirmation of this new gaming venture. In 2023, Jimin experienced an extraordinary year as a solo artist, setting new sales records both in Korea and internationally with his album Face and the single Like Crazy. His success is particularly remarkable given that he achieved this without typical industry support such as radio play, playlist features, or advertising campaigns that could have expanded his global reach. Nonetheless, he has continued to carve out a reputation as a globally in-demand artist. A recent article titled K-pop, Cynicism Increased and Fantasies Decreased shed light on another of Jimin's accomplishments. The article pointed out that in 2023, among the top 10 albums on the Circle album retail chart, Jimin's Face had the most organic sales. This meant that there was a minimal gap between the number of albums his label reported as shipped and the actual number sold in retail stores. The article underlined that while major entertainment companies like HYBE were keen to promote their impressive quarterly sales, the total album sales, a crucial performance indicator, were actually measured differently from the actual sales. According to the Circle chart's rules, 34 unique albums were reported to have sold over 1 million copies based on company shipments. However, the retail album chart, reflecting actual retail sales, showed only 8 albums crossing the million mark. Notably, Jimin's Face had a retail album sales-to-album sales ratio of 87%, the highest among all albums in the top 10 of the Circle retail album chart, indicating the smallest difference between the number of albums shipped and the actual sales. Jimin's Face also set a record in the Circle retail album sales year-end ranking. It emerged as the best-selling album by a Korean soloist in the history of the Circle album chart, with over 1.65 million copies, sold as of August 10th, and concluding the year with a combined 1.5 million sales for both regular and Weverse versions on the Circle yearly retail album chart. This achievement established Jimin as the soloist with the highest retail album sales in a single year since the chart's inception in 2019. Furthermore, Face became the best-selling album by a solo artist on the yearly retail album chart in Circle chart's history. These figures and records reaffirm the global demand and appreciation for Jimin's music. A man in South Korea, recently convicted of impersonating BTS members V and Suga to illicitly acquire confidential information about the group, has been sentenced to prison following the initial trial. This individual, known for his previous involvement in the production of a well-known idol group's song, has contested the ruling with an appeal. The Seoul Central District Court handed down a 1-year prison sentence to the 29-year-old imposter, identified as Mr. A, for breaching the Act on Promotion of Information and Communications, Network Utilization and Information Protection. Mr. A was found guilty of posing as Suga between August and September, during which he acquired several unreleased music guides from a producer, Mr. B. In November of the same year, he further impersonated Mr. B to gain access to confidential details regarding BTS's albums and their military service. Additionally, Mr. A was accused of pretending to be V and obtaining over 10 unreleased guide sound files from various other producers. The court expressed concern that Mr. A's actions could have led to substantial financial and social harm to the victims and the involved company. It was noted that the individuals who inadvertently shared sensitive information with Mr. A experienced considerable psychological distress. This was not Mr. A's first offense of a similar nature. He had previously been imprisoned for committing crimes using similar tactics. The court emphasized that the damage caused by Mr. A's actions had not been rectified, and that he had not received forgiveness from the victims. Despite this, Mr. A expressed dissatisfaction with the initial trial's verdict and has subsequently filed an appeal. In 2019, during a BTS muster fan meeting in Seoul, V shared a memorable incident from the time he was about to officially join BigHit Entertainment. V recounted traveling to Seoul with his father immediately after passing his audition, with the purpose of signing his contract with the agency. Upon their arrival at the express bus terminal station in Seoul, V and his father took a taxi to reach BigHit Entertainment's office in Gangnam. This ride marked V's first taxi experience in Seoul. Despite the short distance, the taxi driver charged them approximately $28, which left both V and his father astonished. V remembered discussing this incident with his father over a meal. His father brought up the taxi fare, prompting V to reflect that, although the charge seemed excessive, the driver must have had his reasons. V's fellow BTS members, upon hearing this story, noted that the fare did not seem fair considering V was traveling within the same area in Gangnam. In an article reflecting on BTS's formative years, fans of the group, particularly those familiar with their trainee days, might recall Jin's significant role in maintaining order in their dorms. This was a time when pre-debut Jin would diligently document the meals he prepared in the dorm kitchen on his blog, a practice fondly remembered by armies. The question arises, what led to Jin assuming this role of managing his members' meals? In BTS's memoir, Beyond the Story, 10-Year Record of BTS, the group delves into their trainee years, offering an honest glimpse into the challenges they faced. One striking detail from the book is a blog post dated January 27, 2013, where Jin meticulously described how trainees usually make tteokguk. This post, it seems, stemmed from Jin's desire to provide proper meals for his members. Jin, in the memoir, talks about being taken aback by his co-trainees' chaotic lifestyle, which led him to take up these responsibilities voluntarily. A particularly jarring aspect for Jin was Suga's eating habits. At the time, Suga was balancing training and multiple part-time jobs, adopting a minimalistic approach to food, essentially just eating to survive. His diet mainly consisted of chicken breasts, but even that felt like a hassle to him. Jin recalls Suga's unusual meal: chicken breasts blended with grape juice and a banana, consumed straight from the blender. He ate chicken breasts for protein, but even eating them was too much of a hassle for him, so he would blend it with some grape juice and a banana and gulp that down straight from the blender, Jin recounted in the memoir. Upon tasting this blend, Jin realized it was far from a nutritious meal and decided to cook using pre-made sauces. I had a taste of it and thought, nope, this isn't it, and cooked up some things that I sprinkled with hot sauce or steak sauce, Jin explained. Before BTS had staff to assist with cooking and cleaning, Jin, despite being the youngest in his own family, took on the role of the eldest brother, coordinating with other members to share household chores. This approach, as the memoir notes, helped them maintain some normalcy in their hectic lives. Jin managed to coordinate the other members into taking turns with chores. As with many other people, cooking and cleaning were key activities for Jin in maintaining a semblance of a normal life, the book states. Armies have expressed immense pride and gratitude for Jin's role in supporting BTS during those challenging early days, especially considering his young age. A fan reflected, "He did all of this while only being 18. I'm almost 20 and can't imagine having so much responsibility over the life of 6 other people, plus being a student, plus being a trainee, OMG." Jin's commitment and care for his members, despite his own youth, have made him a respected and admired figure within the group, a sentiment that continues to resonate with BTS and their fans. In a recent article, the journey of BTS members from their auditions to becoming part of the globally renowned group is explored, with particular focus on the stories of Suga, V, and Jin. While Suga humorously referred to the audition process as easy, V shared an unexpected twist in his journey, revealing that he hadn't initially planned to audition, but was selected while accompanying a friend. Jin's experience, too, is unique and insightful. These stories, along with others about the formation of the group and various experiences, are detailed in BTS's first ever book. On July 9th, coinciding with the anniversary of their fandom army, BTS released Beyond the Story, 10-Year Record of BTS, a special gesture to celebrate the occasion. In this memoir, the group delves into their collective journey, discussing their struggles, pain, and the triumphs of overcoming hardships. Jin, in particular, opens up about his initial encounter with BigHit Entertainment. He vividly recalls being scouted in the spring of 2011. The singer reminisces about his interaction with a BigHit staff member who promised him a future in acting, a field he was interested in. "Look at how idols these days go into acting. We'll let you become an actor eventually," Jin quotes the staff member in the book. "That's how they convinced me," he shared, adding that the company's persuasion was effective. Given this promise and Jin's background in acting school, expectations for his potential acting career are high. Fans are eagerly anticipating Jin's debut in a drama or a movie, speculating that he might pursue acting after completing his mandatory military service. As the oldest member of BTS, Jin's journey into acting is a prospect that excites fans, who are keen to see him explore different avenues of his artistic talent. HYBE has recently made headlines by becoming the first in the industry to incorporate a comprehensive healthcare center within its building. In a press release, HYBE detailed its plans to transform its existing healthcare facilities into a mini hospital, emphasizing its dedication to the well-being of its employees and artists. Previously equipped with a healthcare room, HYBE has now expanded these facilities significantly. The company has employed a team of medical professionals, including doctors and nurses, and has developed specialized treatment spaces. This initiative positions HYBE as the pioneer among K-pop agencies in offering full-fledged medical services within its corporate premises. The newly established healthcare center at HYBE includes a lead doctor and 2 nurses, responsible for various medical services like prescribing medications, administering IV fluids, providing physical therapy, and delivering first aid. The center also features rooms dedicated to physical therapy, heat therapy, recovery, and first aid treatments. Intriguingly, the lead doctor, Dr. Kim Jun-ok, brings a unique perspective to the role. Having a background in music and composition theory, which equips them with an understanding of the specific stressors faced by musicians. HYBE's healthcare initiative is accessible to all its employees, ranging from artists and trainees to office staff. The center aims to provide a space where employees and artists can effectively manage their health and well-being. In line with this objective, HYBE is subsidizing the costs for treatment at the center. The basic medical treatment fee is set at a nominal 75 cents, with medical supplies also being offered at minimal prices. The health and safety of our employees and artists is directly linked to the continued growth of the industry. We will strive to become a company where talented people want to work by creating a healthy work environment and a culture of relaxation for our hardworking employees. HYBE stated, underscoring its commitment to fostering a healthy and supportive work environment for all its stakeholders.